there's the light. Yes, I'm almost a minute late, but that's okay because, I want to talk as always about something that means something to me, whatever that's worth. Today, what I'm going to talk about is the gullibility of so damn many people. Look, shameless following of anything without substance is only worthy of my contempt. There was a survey conducted recently by Apex Media, that's the name, and it showed that, are you ready? Over 78% of you surveyed expressed absolute faith in major TV, radio, and print. Do you understand? 78% of you guys felt that whatever appeared on TV, radio, or in print had to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Good God. This survey, by the way, they surveyed 1,100 people aged 30 to 70, and they lived over a 6-state area. It doesn't say what states, but let's go with that. Let's go with them being your typical Americans, if we dare. Now, that 78% felt it was impossible for major media to lie or slant information, and that they did so with no agenda. The reasoning, they said, they wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare. They would suffer dire consequences if we ever caught them exaggerating or lying. Good God, what planet did 78% of you people come from? It sure as hell is not planet Earth. Now then there was for them, a disappointing 21% who said they don't trust anything that the media says, other than the weather report, and that with some trepidation. They said that all forms of media were so corrupt that they couldn't really trust broadcast or print. They had to go to selected or trusted internet sources to get anything at all. You guys felt that biased reporting from various forms of media can be linked, yes it can, to financial, political influencers, owners, people like George Soros and Bill Gates, organizations like Black Lives Matter, NAACP, ACLU, and yes, even Beijing, China. Now, this illustrates the absolutely sorry state of America's rampant gullibility when it comes to the news media. You are, by and large, willing to swallow virtually anything TV, radio, and print has to say, as well as much of what appears online. I don't know how the hell you do it. Get another drink of water here. Are you people really that stupid? Are you really so gullible? How many of you are card-carrying Democrats? That might explain it, okay? We're talking about 74% of you willing to take the bait, hook, line, and sinker from the media, and another 5% who will accept some of the bullshit, but not all of it. Well, I'm going to take those and shove them into one bucket for now and call it 79%, okay? I'm going to use that 79% of you Americans being far too stupid to think for yourselves. And some of you, you know who you are, actually vote in elections. God, you shouldn't be allowed to sign your own name on a check, let alone vote. But then again, that's probably how Joe Biden got elected. Don't you think? Maybe. Then we've got our 21%, the folks who believe that there's an agenda, who believe that the media is skewed. And let's take that same 5% we did before and let's call it 28%. Sorry, 21 and 5 is 26 of you who are critical of the obvious slant in American media. So what in hell is wrong with the rest of you? We got 26% who say, don't believe everything you see, don't believe everything you hear. What's wrong with the rest of you people? It really sucks when such a small percent can actually think for themselves, and that's all. You know, the math says that's about 1 in 4 Americans who can think for themselves. Damn, that sucks. Is it because you're stupid? Maybe, maybe. Especially since you're probably products of a public education. That would explain a lot. Is it because you're lazy? Maybe, maybe. Especially since you've probably had it too good for too long and you don't feel the need to verify anything except maybe flipping through Wikipedia. Oh, there's a winner. Accepting that you probably can read and you probably can understand what you're reading, probably. Then you're just too bone lazy to look into the mass media's obvious slant because you're riding your side by side, taking your kids to soccer, ballet, or take your taekwondo class, or just sitting around the house with a beer. That's a lot more important to you than the fact that you're sucking up and converting into fact the myths and lies of our media. Are you going to tell me that there's no agenda with ABC, NBC, CBS, any of their spin-offs, Fox, New York Times, Washington Post, hell, Idaho spokesman, statesman, whatever? Are you going to tell me that they don't have any agenda at all and they're giving us the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? You know, if you do, you're even more screwed up than I think you are. Because like I say, you're out there riding through the woods on your side by side, taking your kids to ballet class, sucking on a beer in the living room. And let me tell you the way it is, your priorities are completely screwed up. You know that.